Good morning, it's Phil and Heather, and we are here this morning on March the 6th at the Chickamauga Dam in Chattanooga, Tennessee, right on the Tennessee River. And we're here because it is springtime. Spring is just starting to spring, and one of the first migrants to fly up from South America is the beautiful, beautiful tree swallow. And you can see them here at the Chickamauga Dam. So we've come down to the Chickamauga Dam to make some photographs and see what else we can see. We'll do tree swallows and anything else we can find. Heather's got, as usual, she's got the Z50 and the 200 to 500, and I'm shooting with my R6. And I've got my 800 on it right now, but I'm probably going to put my 100 to 500 on because you can get pretty close to these birds. So the minimum focus distance is more valuable than the extra 300 millimeters today. Let's get started. It has been a struggle so far this morning. As you can see, there's great light, but while there are tree swallows here, there's not a whole lot of them. And these nest boxes that are all down through here that were actually put up for bluebirds, and then the tree swallows started using them and everybody thought that was fantastic. Well, now the invasive species, the House Sparrow, is nesting in most of them. So that is not too good. And there used to be a tree that was growing just past this birdhouse that's right behind me, and sometimes you could get photographs of the tree swallows in that tree while they were landing near the birdhouse, and that tree is no longer here. But there's a sign right here. I don't know if you can see that in the frame or not, but there's a sign right there that a tree swallow has landed on a few times, and we've gotten shots of it. And right now Heather's making a shot of it even now as I make this clip of the bird right over there on that. Now, I've also made some, I think I got one pretty good Great Blue Heron shot as it was flying around here, and a couple of Osprey shots. And of course, I also photographed the House Sparrows. We'll start off with Heather's photograph of this northern mockingbird, and it's on this sign, and we took many pictures of birds on this sign today. And here's a photograph I got. This Great Blue Heron flew by with really nice light on it, and all of my pictures will say Canon. Heather's will say Nikon Z50, and I was using the 100 to 500 and the 1.4 teleconverter. Here is a female English house sparrow, invasive species, but there's a lot of them at the dam, and they are beautiful, especially the males. This puffed up little specimen is a male English house sparrow. Very beautiful bird, although it is an invasive species here in the United States. Here we are. This is what we actually came to photograph. Here is Heather's photograph of a beautiful tree swallow on top of that same sign that the mockingbird was on a few moments ago. And here is a photograph of mine, another male English house sparrow. In the background that's nicely bokehfied is the rust pouring down the concrete pilings of the railroad bridge in the background. And here is Heather's photograph of a tree swallow still on that sign and chirping and singing away. And I made a photograph as well of the tree swallow on that sign, and I was really unhappy that I cut off its wing tip when it decided to stretch, but otherwise I really like this photograph. Now, Heather did a fantastic job getting a beautiful background. She positioned, there's a train on the train track, and it had some beautiful yellow on it, and she almost made it look like a halo on this beautiful tree swallow. And here is another one of Heather's photographs of the tree swallow still on that same sign. Can you believe how many birds landed on that one sign? I keep talking about how we're at the Chickamauga Dam, and I don't think I've shown it in the video yet. There's the railroad bridge. And right over there, with the spillways running wide open, is the Chickamauga Dam, which is a hydroelectric dam on the Tennessee River. We'll start this next set off with 4 of Heather's photographs of the tree swallow on the sign. Just a beautiful, beautiful bird. We love the almost iridescent colors that they have, and it's difficult to expose them correctly. A lot of times it's easy to blow out the whites while you're trying to get the blue part exposed just right. So Heather did a really nice job capturing all of these interesting poses that the bird was doing. It was kind of windy, and that's kind of why the bird was doing all these strange poses. And meanwhile, over the Tennessee River, there was an osprey coming in, looking like it was going to do a little bit of fishing there in the rough waters of the tailwaters of the Chickamauga Dam. And when it came back out of the water, it had a very, very small fish. I think this tiny fish might be a young catfish, but I'm not 100% sure. It was really difficult to see it. Here's a photograph of mine of a male English house sparrow, and I kind of went with a warm edit on mine, and I thought that looked totally normal. And then I saw Heather's edit, and she went with a much cooler edit on the English house sparrow, and I think I might like her cool edit a little bit better. Oh no, maybe I like my warm edit better. It's hard to say. And then here is another one of Heather's photos, and she has kind of split the difference on this one. It's a little bit warmer than her previous shot, but not as warm as my shot. Heather and I both made photographs of the tree swallows on birdhouse number 11. It had some house sparrows in it, and this tree swallow is investigating as it thinks maybe it can claim this house for its own. Here is my photograph of the tree swallow on birdhouse number 11 there at the Chickamauga Dam recreation area. We left the dam and we drove down Amacola Highway, which runs right along the river and right along the Tennessee River Park where we are now. And we stopped at the largest area of the Tennessee River Park, which has been closed for a long time because the Hamilton County Health Department has been giving COVID-19 shots right here, but it has just reopened, and we stopped here. I switched to the 800 and the teleconverter, and we made some photos of some songbirds. We did not have a whole lot of keeper shots from this area, but we did enjoy our time there, and here is a 1,120 millimeter photograph of a northern cardinal. Well, we came down here to the Curtain Pole Road area that I absolutely love to go to, and not much was going on. There were no exotic ducks in the water, and we didn't see a kingfisher, but we did see a couple of tree swallows, but they just kind of flew by, so we didn't really get anything. But Heather got a couple of really good mockingbird shots, I think, and also she worked really a long time on a song sparrow and got a shot of that. I worked a long time on a ruby crowned kinglet and did not get a shot of that, so that's how that goes. But we'll show you the shots we got from here at Curtain Pole Road. I photographed this American robin there in a field, actually walked all the way down past the pond at Curtain Pole Road and made this photograph of the robin. And here is Heather's song sparrow photo. She worked so long on photographing this bird, it would kind of come out and go back into the woods and came back out. And here is my photograph of a mockingbird there in some of the foliage near the Curtain Pole Road pond. And that photo just kind of came out okay. I really like Heather's mockingbird photo. It's on the railing there at the Curtain Pole Road pond, and you can see the railing as it curves and is compressed and very bokeh-fied in the background. So I thought that was really cool. And I made this 40% speed slow motion clip of the Canada geese as they were swimming around in the pond there at Curtain Pole Road, handheld at 1,120 millimeters. All right, that's going to do it for us from here on the Tennessee River Park, 3 locations of the Tennessee River Park. We hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. If you want to see some more stuff like this, subscribe and hit the bell. And as always, we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.